This is me. I was born here. Selfie. Oh, she's serving her. So right now we're gonna get some ice cream at the National Monument, and then I think we're gonna head to Keystone and do some few things there. Alright, so we're heading to Keystone right now. We're gonna get lunch and then probably
wine tasting.
Can't
And
do that
chess.
though. And chess. And whatever else my grandma has planned. So right now we're at the Presidential Wax Museum, and I can't film in there because there's no photography at all. So I will see you guys later. I'm filming. I'm being a rebel and I'm filming. Okay, so right now we're going to go ride the chairlift and then go down a slide and like these go-kart things, and I'm actually really pumped. So yep, hopefully we won't die. Start there. I am so excited. So we just got done with the zip line and the chairlift and the slide, and it was actually a lot of fun. It was like a go-kart slide, and I think now we're gonna go to do some wine tasting. So okay, so we're gonna go eat now at the Grizzly Cafe, and then I don't know what else we're gonna do, but this is probably it for today, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's still raining. Great. Okay, so we just got done with lunch, and now we are actually at our family cemetery. It is actually, we actually have our own little section in the cemetery, which is where I'm standing right now, and I will show that to you guys right now. And then I think later today we're probably gonna go eat some more food and just play tourist again in Salem, Nebraska, which is where we are right now, and it's actually pretty cool. I'm learning a bunch of history that I didn't know about my family until right now, so let's go look. So that's basically, have you never seen cows before?
Not these kind. They're like gray.
So we're gonna go look at some cows that Annie basically has probably never seen in her life. But let's say, okay, they're running away, but cow selfie. Yay, we love Nebraska. Okay. Okay, so basically now I kind of just showed you that. I'm gonna go listen to my cousin tell me about my family, and then I will probably get back to you guys.
Shelly's, but I don't think her name wouldn't have been Haring. So I don't know, I'm not sure who that is. But that's Harlan's stone. I didn't realize that was this close to.
So right now we are at my, what is she to me?
Great.
My
great.
My great Aunt Isla's house, and we are in Vernon, Nebraska, and we are just kind of going around her property and looking at all of her stuff, including her cars. Isn't this a Model A?
Model A, yeah.
Model A.
But Zane hasn't done the work on it yet, and so we can't go for ride this year.
Yeah.
And then after this, I think we're gonna go eat dinner at the Auburn Manor, and we are probably just gonna party after that. But we're gonna eat dinner with my cousin Nancy and my cousin Zane. And then tomorrow is the family reunion, so I'll vlog So I'll try and vlog as much as I can, but it'll be hard because there will be a lot of people and a lot of catching up to do. So I will probably just see you guys at dinner. I straightened my hair this morning, but the humidity has got me feeling some type of way, so guess not. Hey guys, so today is the family reunion, hence why my hair is wet and I am wearing a dress. We are going to probably finish getting ready and then go eat some breakfast, and then the family reunion's at 1, and I'll try and vlog as much as I can. It's probably going to be hard because I'll be visiting and probably meeting new people and babies and stuff, but I will show you guys as much as I can. So, bye. So I am currently eating homemade ice cream, and then I think we're going to go back to my Aunt Isla's, and I'm not even in this shot. I think we're going to go back to my Aunt Isla's and look at some old pictures, and then probably drive to Kansas where we're going to stay with my cousins. So I will try and keep, Gabe's dying in the back. I will try and keep in touch with you guys during then, but yeah. So right now we are back in Verdon, and I am currently longboarding around because it's so hot and it's really nice outside. Verdon has a population of about 30 people, and I'm not even over exaggerating, or under 30 people literally. So we're gonna probably eat and then look at some pictures and then go to Kansas. So yeah. So right now we're driving to Sabetha, and we're gonna stay the night there.
Well, we have to go there.
We're gonna stay the night there, and we're gonna stay the night there with my cousins Nancy and Zane. Okay guys, so that is it for my vlog. It looks like I have a mustache because of the Kylie Jenner challenge, but I don't. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll have another video up for you guys next week. Like, comment, and subscribe, and comment down below what I should do for my next video because I don't know yet. I'll see you guys next week. Bye. It's this little like coral handbag, and it looks really good. But this is nice when you go longboarding.
A lovely facade for a new housing development in California. But behind this waterfall lies a terrible truth, one that Washington and Wall Street want to keep as their dirty secret. One million families every year have their homes repossessed because they can't afford to keep up the mortgages. In the richest nation on earth, people are living in tents in cities like this one, Riverside in California, along riverbanks, in caves dug into the side of rivers. This is supposed to be the superpower, the arch example of the market economy in action, and yet families can't keep roofs over their heads. The water tower on the top of a barren hill is where dozens of families have been sent to live because they can't afford the high prices of land within the city of Riverside. If we pan around, we see that this vacant site is within a 5-minute walking distance of a railway, the railway that would take people, the commuters, into Los Angeles where they would work. This land stands idle now, the land speculator expecting to make huge capital gains sometime in the future. Meanwhile, people driven to develop lands on the barren hillside. There is no mystery as to why families are having their homes foreclosed. The subprime mortgage is the term that is used to symbolize the fact that the financial system went into crisis in 2008. But what caused the bankers to recklessly lend money to people who couldn't afford it? It was the pursuit of the unearned gains from land. Land is the one asset that delivers the largest, apparently safest, capital gain to speculators. But historically we know that it's not the safest asset. Time and again there is a property boom and then a big bust. And the people who pay the price are the families whose homes are repossessed. That instability is driven by the pursuit of capital gains from land. Well, if that's the reason, then surely that is where policy should be focused. Not talking about re-regulating the bankers, greedy bankers and their bonuses, all of which, yes, happened. Yes, there were crooks, there were scams, a lot of money was made, but none of that would have been possible if the financial system was structured so as to reward the people who go to work, who add value to the economy, who produce goods and services that they can sell to the consumers. Our tax system penalizes those people. Instead, what we do is reward the pursuit of capital gains from land. It's not the buildings that make the real money, the big bucks for the developers. It's the land underneath those buildings, the capital gains. And the tax system privileges people who speculate in land, hoarding it for not just years but decades, making towns sprawl. This is an example of the huge waste of capital, scarce capital, that could be used in other ways. Roads that lead to nowhere, to barren land that was supposed to be developed by the speculators who wanted to make the financial killing. Instead, having installed the infrastructure, the market went belly up. Now these plots will remain vacant for years, if not decades. But in the meantime, the money that was invested in highways such as this one could have been used for schools and hospitals. Not more than a mile away from here, there's a school, brand new, empty. It will not now be used because the local government has run out of money. It can't afford to pay for the teachers to staff the school. So having invested in that school, the building, an Olympic-sized swimming pool, children will not be educated in that institution because the property tax here in America is not now generating enough revenue to pay for the staff, the school books and the tuition that the children of America badly need. Now, if Washington and Wall Street was honest about it, they would say that that's what was driving the current financial crisis. Some people would say that it was criminal that houses like this should be standing vacant. Billions of dollars of scarce capital has been locked up in the construction of very good dwellings which families desperately need. But this is all because of an ideology that can be crystallized in the terms of the efficient market hypothesis. According to this hypothesis, which in general economists subscribe to before the boom that then went crash, according to this hypothesis, the market was efficient. People would do the rational thing. There would be no full-scale foreclosure of homes because people wouldn't get into debt that they couldn't afford to pay. Well, we now know that this efficient market is extremely inefficient, but actually it's not the market that's at fault. The fault really lies with government. Government allows this kind of thing to happen. How can we blame government? Well, they have the policy tools, the power to do something about it. They can restructure the tax incentives so that they encourage people who create jobs, the entrepreneurs and the people who are willing to work to make a living, and they can invite the owners of land like this to pay for the services that they receive from the community. If the landowners who want to use those services paid the full value for them, in the way that we do when we go into a supermarket and expect to collect goods off the shelves, we don't walk out of those shops expecting someone else to subsidize us, do we? Why is it that landowners expect to be subsidized by a property tax that is actually perverse? Government has the power to do something about that, and it refuses to do so. It thinks It's pandering to the homeowner, but the homeowner is suffering as much as anybody else. It's about time we sent a message to Washington, to Westminster, to Brussels, to all politicians, that they will be held accountable for failing to introduce a pricing mechanism that serves both the private sector, the people who produce the wealth, and the public sector, the sector that delivers services to the community. 1 million families have their homes foreclosed every year here in the United States. When is Washington and Wall Street going to tell the truth?
The topography in Carbon County includes everything from deserts to alpine tundra in its almost 7,900 square miles. The topography is as various as its residents, which included miners, bandits, ranchers, and Native Americans, to name a few. So what's in the name? Carbon was named after coal because there were numerous coal mines in the county. The first coal town in Wyoming was Carbon, founded in 1868. Carbon County has always been a hotbed for energy production with coal, copper, uranium, natural gas, wind, and a refinery. These continue to be economic drivers, but would you believe that there used to be about 2 million sheep in the county? Carbon County, created in 1868, was one of the 5 original counties of the Wyoming Territory. Like the others, it stretched all the way from Colorado to Montana. The modern-day counties of Sheridan, Johnson, and Natrona were carved from this original county. Carbon County has the most incorporated towns in the state. The 10 towns are Rawlins, which is the county seat, Baggs, Dixon, Elk Mountain, Encampment, Hanna, Medicine Bow, Riverside, Sinclair, and Saratoga. If you're in Wyoming for long, you can't help but travel through Carbon County. Next time you're through, get off the interstate and enjoy its unique beauty and history. From the University of Wyoming Extension, I'm Mae Smith, exploring the nature of Wyoming.